Author Serina Marshall is a recent Tusculum University graduate. She's written her first book, a book that borrows heavily from her personal life. And here to tell us more about her children's book entitled Handpicked is Serina Marshall.
Hi.
Good to see you.
You too. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Beautiful cover on this book.
Thank you. My illustrator, Serina Palmer, is phenomenal. She took my life story and brought it to life, and it's just, there's no one else I would want to work with. She's incredible.
Well, tell us more about Handpicked. Give us a little synopsis of the story.
Absolutely. Handpicked is based on my life. I was actually adopted by my grandparents at a young age. They took me out of a bad situation and lovingly placed me into their home. So I was always told that I was handpicked. It wasn't that I wasn't wanted, it was that I was wanted more than anything. And so I associated that with flowers being handpicked. So you're taken from one garden to another where you're planted so you can bloom and grow. And so the entire book follows the story of this little redheaded girl named Allie Rose. Allie was the name of my mother who adopted me, and Rose was her favorite flower. So that's where she got her name, and it's just a story of this little girl who's adopted by her grandparents.
Well, while we talk more about the book, we got some video. I want to show the pictures
and
the illustrations from the book. There, oh, look there.
I know.
Such great illustrations.
Phenomenal.
But this book, you want this book to send a very important message.
I do. When I was growing up, there weren't a lot of tools or a lot of resources for children who were adopted. I was actually bullied growing up because kids would tell me you weren't wanted, nobody wanted you, they got stuck with you, that's why you had to be taken out of your home. And so I want children to know that it's not that you weren't wanted, it was that you were wanted more than anything. You are unique, you are special, and that's the reason that you were picked. You were specifically picked by someone for them to love you. And that's the message I want to send to kids, is you're not alone. You have so many people that love you and that want you to know that you're special, you're unique, and you're going to be okay.
Kind of talk me through the process of having that story in your mind and getting it on the page.
Yes.
I mean, there's a process there.
There is a huge process. This has been in my mind for a while, but it wasn't until I moved back home from Orlando in 2018 to help take care of my father who had dementia that I started thinking more about the story and how I wanted to finally bring it out. And so I actually reached out to a friend of mine who had a publishing company, Dustin Street at Big Small Town Books, and I said, I want to tell this story, and I want because my mom passed away in 2005, and so I wanted my father to be able to at least know about it before he lost his memory, and he actually passed away last year. So they didn't get to see this come to fruition, but I took it to Dustin, and he loved the story, and so he was like, let's find you an illustrator, and he threw Sierra at me, and I was like, let's talk about it. And so I just laid the story out for her, and she took her imagination and just brought it to life. But every picture in it is a memory from my childhood. So yeah.
And those memories, I mean, I'm sure that they're vivid for you still to this day.
Absolutely.
And you feel the love from your grandparents.
I do.
And it's a passion. It's a labor of love, and a lot of passion went into this book.
Absolutely, and there's going to be more than one. Actually, Handpicked 2, the second book of Handpicked is actually in edits right now. So there's going to be a series that will follow Allie Rose growing up. So I'm very excited to continue to put this out into the world. And I actually got an email from someone who they used this book to tell their 6-year-old child she was adopted. Which was really, really cool. And so it's picking up traction, and that's exactly what I wanted it to do, was for it to get in the hands of children who needed it.
Right. It's got to make you feel good to get that message, and to hear stories like that.
Absolutely.
It's got to make you just feel so good.
It makes me feel incredible, and I just love that my parents' love is now on pages, and the story that, it's their story too.
Yes.
And so it makes me so happy that they live on through this, and that everyone gets to meet them too now through Allie Rose.
All right, Serina, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your story with us today. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'll give you some information. Handpicked. It is a story by author Serina Marshall, and it's available on Amazon. She's got a book signing coming up at Tusculum University, and you can check out the Old Oak Festival as well.